Hi guys, I am Steve from 2Cat Media and welcome to another video. Well, welcome to the channel in general. Welcome, my friends. So, welcome to 2Cat Media's Auto Repair. Yes, the #1 garage that will not budge the job, but will make it worthwhile. Okay. Okay guys, in the last video, as you saw, there was an update and a new DLC for the Jaguar XJ220, the Jaguar XJE, I forgot, and the Jaguar XJS and the F-Type as well. Whichever way around it was, there were, I'm getting dizzy now, there were 4 new engines and 4 new Jaguars. So, as I showed you at the end of the last video, yeah, I found this in the scrapyard. So let's just have a quick look on here. You can see here it's the Jaguar XJ220 from 1992. One of my poster boys this was. It's the standard version. I didn't know you could get different versions, but we'll see as time goes on. It's on 165,000 miles. Jeez. So we can see here, as you can see, the car origin is from the junkyard there. And it can be found in the auction and the barn as well. So the factory power of the engine, which is a V6 TWR JV6. It's a bit of a mouthful. And it's 542 horsepower. And we're going to look here, that's just kind of what's kind of wrong or not sure about. And here we can see here, it's basically, its sell value is 15,649. And I brought it for 7,872. So already we have a profit of 7,777. You couldn't make that up, could you? Okay, so yeah, so this is it. This is the XJ220. It's missing a few pieces. It's in a bit of a bad way. It's from the scrapyard, as we saw, or the junkyard. It's missing a bonnet, the bonnet at the front. It's missing the or the hood. It's missing the trunk or the boot, as we call it in the UK, the boot or the trunk. It needs a good wash. It's got a lot of bubbling from the rust, so we can weld all that as well. The wheels need replacing. Well, I was going to say there's no engine there, but I think it's in this part here. Let's have a quick look-see. You can see there, yeah, there's a few things missing. But to save a little bit of time on this, what I have done, I'm just going to actually let me put this on to car lift A out the way. Okay, so what I have done out the way is I have made and painted a factory-powered 100% engine. So this is the beautiful engine here. So can we click on that? There we go. It's the V6 TWR JV6. So this has got all the leads on. None of this is performance parts. None of it is Freestar. I think one of the things is like a Freestar, but like nothing like none of the performance parts. Anyway. I did paint these parts here, the intake manifolds, the fuel rails, I got those black, the engine head covers, and this little part here as well that covers the spark plugs, etc. So yeah, I thought make it look a bit nice, the stuff that's going to be on show. So that's all been built, so we don't have to mess around with that. But you can see all here, we've got everything's all here, all the serpentine belts, the alternator there. Okay, we've got 2 turbos, Turbo B and Turbo A. We've got the engine head covers, and under here, I believe there is 3 spark plugs. So, yeah, we've got a fuel filter. What's this part here, this tube? It's the oil fill tube as well. Oh, okay, yeah, so you put the oil in through that part. I didn't realise that. Yeah, so everything's all there. Now, most of the parts weren't generic. They were specifically for this particular engine. A lot of it was made directly for that. Even like this, the crankshaft pulley was, but even the water pump, as you can see here, was a specific type as well. So today, at least anyway, we're just going to put this into the car and take the other one out, and then just deal with all the suspension, weld it, clean it, and put all the new body parts on it as well. Okay. So, I have already gone around and purchased a few parts in this. If you look in the inventory, I've done some of the wishbones out the way, and I've got a few bits and pieces that need replacing, etc. We might have to do a bit of shopping, you know, get on the old Amazon, order a few parts in, etc. So, let's just raise this up a little bit. Let's just take off these wheels. I wonder if we'll... rusty bolts. Let's take, I wonder if we'll level up today to level 36. It'd be quite interesting. Okay, while we're here, let's just take off some of these parts here as well. Just while we're here to save a bit of time. Let's take out the wheel bearing and the front plate, or the front wheel hub. Take off that as well. I mean, it's all rusty, all needs replacing, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, we can remove that one. So I've built another one of those, so that's fine. Let's get rid of that. And the sway bar, is it sway bar front end link? And the bottom suspension arm. I'm getting a bit sick of all these rusty screws. And the front steering knuckle beak. Okay, can we get rid of that yet? Not yet. Okay, let's take out some of these rubber bushings. And the other end. And we'll get rid of the... Oh, that's going to be done in the engine bay, so that's fine. So let's go around here and we'll take off this wheel. And then we'll just do exactly the same to this. Okay, so that's that part got rid of. Or dismantled, rather. And I'm just going to take off the rubber bushings from this. Remove the... Is it called the sway bar? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, the front sway bar as well. And then we can move the cross member as well. It's all done. Oh, and the steering rack. I think that's it. We'll take that off in a moment when we bring the car down. Let's go to the back now and we'll just dismantle all of that. So let's start on this side and we'll just take off this wheel. Luckily there's no rusty screws or bolts or whatever on that. Oh god, it isn't a bad way, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose it is like, what, 92, 02, 12. Like, approaching 30 years, you know? We'll try and fix whatever we can of this as well, you know. I think it just makes sense. Saves a bit of cash. Let's just get back onto that. The camera angles aren't always the best in this, but you know, it's still decent. It's not unworkable. I suppose it's going to be a difficult thing in these types of games, you know, getting the correct angle at times. Oh, I can't remember if I built the rear suspension arms either, so we might have to rebuild those and build new ones. I've definitely done the front ones, but I'm not sure about the back. Okay, so that's all that part. So I'm going to rush around now to the other side and we'll do exactly the same to that. So I'll cut to the part where we're all done. Okay, so we have now got rid of, well, dismantled all of this side as well. The right side of it, is it? And the left side before. Let's get these air intakes. So that's all from the engine bay. Where was the... Ah, yes. Okay. So let's get onto the gearbox as well. We need to get rid of that. Now, everything that I'll put on this is going to be all standard as well. And then maybe in a later video we can replace performance parts as well. And maybe get them all 3 stars as well. And just see how that one turns out. But for now, we're just going to do 100% restoration. Okay, so that is the gearbox taken off. I've took off all the plates. They were quite rusty. As you could see before, the whole thing's just a big rust bucket, really, isn't it? But we can fix that. We don't have to dismantle this too much. I can get rid of that later. We're going to pull it out of the car once we've loaded it down and take out all the air filters, etc. Just completely empty out and go from there. Right then, so yeah, so let's lower the car down and we will take out the engine. Let's lower that down. And any things on the front as well, like this radiator, is it? Or the cooling, yeah. Radiator A, let's get rid of that. I don't know if is there anything else here. Let's just literally just take everything out. We want to do 100% restoration on this. Everything's going to be 100%. Or not at all. I'm trying to get those little tiny, tiny fuses. That's just probably a bit too much. There we go. Let's get rid of the base. That is perfect. Is there anything else in here that I can see? Is anything floating around in there? No. Let's go around to here. Let's just pull out that engine. Okay, we don't need that. And let's have a look-see in there. Okay, so the air filters, we're going to take those out and replace them with standard. And like I said, in another video, we will do all the performance parts. You know, we'll just take everything apart and just replace it bit by bit with performance parts and just see how much we can increase it by. So, I think that's it as far as that's concerned. I think the next step as well now is let's just get rid of that for a second. And then I'm going to take off all the body parts as well. And we'll just go and see what can be repaired, what can't, and go from there. So let's take off all the headlights, everything, and strip it down, and I'll see you in a moment. So I'm going to go off now, and we shall go and see what we can replace, what we can't. So let's have a quick look on... Oh, so out of all the parts I took off, that's the only part that might be able to be fixed. That depends if I can fix it. Oh, we fixed straight away, so that's one less thing. Okay, and yeah, let's just see what else. Any brakes we can do? Well, there's 2 brakes there. There's going to be quite a few parts. So, listen, we'll do a couple of parts and then I'll skip to the end. There we go. Cylinders. I mean, anything that I can fix is going to be a big bonus, isn't it, you know? I don't have to keep on going and fetching it all. Ah, failed on that one. Oh, I think we're okay. Ah! Okay, maybe not. Okay, there's 4 pages of this. I'm going to skip towards the end and we'll just do the last few together. Okay, we're on to the last few items here. I have made a few little errors, but not too bad actually. I think I've got most of the braking system, most of the suspension parts as well. I'm still going to need to purchase some bits and pieces. I think that's inevitable. I've noticed with this as well that it doesn't stop as quickly as it used to. I don't know if anyone else has actually experienced that, if it's just on the console version or not. But normally when I pressed it now, it would stop more or less there. So I am getting some degree of lag on here. And that's not even through using a capture card either. This is not even using a capture card when I'm recording this. So it's the last item, fuse box base A, and... Okay, and we're done. Let's just take that off there, and we'll just slap the last brake disc on there. So we can see here, there's nothing else there. Let's take off the engine from the stand. Where we go, take off engine from the stand. The next thing I need to do as well, I went a bit French there, is go to the tyre changer, and we're going to separate all of these parts. And the last one, there we go. I mean, this one's a red one. Whether that's just down to the actual tyre, I don't know. So let's just go and see what we can repair. Okay, so we can repair 3 of them, unless I completely mess them up. Okay, so we repaired 1. Okay, that failed. Oh, okay, that was close. 1 left. Come on, the last one. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and put these wheels together, and I'll see you when we are... Ah, no. Let's go back there. Okay, so we'll do the first one together, and then I'll skip ahead to the rest. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the 17-inch one. Yeah, and put those tyres on there, and then I'm going to balance them as well. So I'm going to skip back to when we finish the last one balancing. Okay, so we're just putting on the last one now. I'm just going to balance this last butt one. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just have to do it 2 or 3 times. Put the green in the orange section. There's no time limit to it. That's absolutely fine. Take that off. Get rid of that. So that's that part done. Just balance this last one. And then we've got 4 brand new tyres and rims. That was already on there. Perfect, so they're all done. Okay, so I think the first thing to do, with this is I think we're going to transfer this to the car wash. We'll clean it and then we'll bring it back as well for a for it to be welded, and then we can start putting all the things on and see it all start coming together. So let's get that over to the car wash. Okay, so here we are at the car wash. We're on bricks. As you can see, it's a dirty old dirty thing. So what's the value at the moment on this? Okay, obviously it's completely stripped, so 7,800 say. So let's give it a quick spruce up. Let's see exactly how it pans out. Okay, so a lot of the dust has gone. Okay, I think we will paint this as well, maybe. We'll see what it's like at the very end. We definitely maybe have to paint it. Yeah, okay, let's go and have a quick look at the car. Okay, so it's the same price. I thought you're supposed to get it, by washing it on the outside, supposed to increase the value, apparently. I'm hoping that these as well will clean up when we do the inside. So let's have a go at that. Yeah, okay, so that's all clear on the outside and the inside. So let's just have a quick look. Okay, so we've gained 1,000 by doing that. So let's get this now moved back. Let's just get that off there. And we'll move that back to car lift A. And now we're going to go and do the welder. I wonder how much that's going to cost. It's not an expensive car in the first place. You know, it's nice. Use equipment. So 1,900. So that's not too bad. Oh, yeah. So the glass at the top, you saw there, it went well. Oh, yes. That's lovely. I like that. I do like that. And you can see here the glass on the top has apparently been welded back into 100%. So that's perfect. Everything all seems nice and straight. The glass panel at the very back towards the engine, that's apparently been welded as well. That is looking pretty sprucey. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it. Okay. So let's sack that off. Go away. One thing, what we're going to do first of all, I think, is put all the suspension on the front and the back first. And then we'll put the engine in a bit towards the end. And then start putting the body panels on as well. So let's start off with the front, shall we? And see exactly what's going on. Okay, so we'll start off with the cross member. Oh, that's 100%, so that's good. Rubber bushings. Okay, we've got a few. I think I will need to add a few of those on, so that's fine. Let's just add that on. Steering rack. Yeah, we've got a few of those. Have we got an inner tie rod? No, so I'm going to need 2 of those, one for each side. Come on, camera. Let's just go and put these on as well. In fact, I'm going to add those on. That's fine. And the other side, where's it gone? Just up there. There we go. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm just going to go and purchase those few parts. So inner tie rod, yeah, I need a couple of those. Get rid of that. Now rubber bushings, they are always going to come in handy. So I'm going to buy about 27 exactly. Yes. Okay, so that's all looking good. Have we got a sway bar? No, we haven't. So we're going to add that to the list. And we can add these inner tie rods on now. And the other side. Come on. There we go. Okay, can we put on these front steering knuckles? Yes, 100%. Let's do the bottom suspension arm. 100%. Yes and yes. There is something satisfying, isn't there, about having 100% new parts on something. Very beautiful. Cool. So that's that. I'll put all this part on. Oh, I don't have one of these. Okay, so I'm going to add that to the list. And I haven't got any of those, so I need to add 2 of those. And well, another one of those as well, because there's 2 of those, one for each side. Let's just go to the other side as well. Can I add that on there? No, so I need one of those. Is nothing working today? Okay, let's just go and buy those while we're here. Front sway bar, check, and front axle cover. 2 of those. Outer tie rod. Well, I'll need 2 of those. And just 1 of those. It's fine. Okay, we can start carrying on this now. Just get back a bit. Fine. Let's just put all this back together. Now, I think on this, you know, I was close to like 900 and some thousand. I'm hoping I can get to over 1 million by selling this. I don't know if I will, but we will see. Okay, we need to add another one of those because there's only 1. Brake pads, no. So we need, I presume we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those because there's 2 on the back as well. Okay, and I think we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those as well. Let's add these suspension arms on. And of course as well, once all this is done as well, we will stick it on the ramp. Not the ramp, sorry. We'll check the headlighting and make sure that's all straight, as well as the tracking as well. Okay, sway bar is on. Front sway bar link B. No. Need to add that. But what I do need to know, is it exactly the same as the other side? I think, is it a B? Yes, it is. Okay, let's just go and buy those. Lots of shopping today. So I need to buy 1 of those. I'm not sure if the back's ventilated or not, so I'm just going to have to wait for that. Buy 4 of those. 4 of those. In fact, I'll buy 6 actually. They always come in handy. And 2 of those. Okay, let's just put this on. Out of the way. And the sway bar link. Well, I haven't got a front wheel hub. Okay, that's another one to add to the list. Let's just get that really quick. I think I had one for the other end. Okay, that's on there. Brake pads. Brake calipers? Yes. Ooh, am I running out of brake calipers? I'm not sure now. Let's put a bearing in there. And the likelihood is I might need to buy some of these wheel hub caps as well. Yeah, I'm going to buy 2 because I'm not sure now if they have them on the back or not. Wheel hub cap. Well, I might as well just, they're quite cheap. I'll buy 4 because, you know, you might as well, haven't we? Okay, so that stops that. And what else is there here as well? Oh, yes, the outer tie rod. Now we won't put the wheels on, we'll put them on at the end. So let's go around to the other side. Or the other side. Okay. So what we've got here. Let's go to add. Add the bearing. And the cap. Brake pads. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. Brake calipers. Yeah. I will add those on. I think we're going to need a couple of those for the back as well. Let's just add these upper suspension arms. And the wishbone suspension. And the link end. Okay, so that's all complete now because we can insert the wheel. So let's just step back now. Is there anything else I can put in there? I think we have to lower this down. What's that as well? Yeah. Okay, so that's all the front end done. Now let's concentrate on the back end suspension. Okay, so let's start off with the knuckle first, and we'll build from there. I've only got 1 of those, so I need to add 1 on for the second one. Wheel hub B. Now we've got plenty of those, so we're fine. But the cover, the knuckle cover, we definitely need to add one of those to the shopping list, which I have. Wheel hub bearing, is that already on there or not? It's already on there. Brake disc. Okay, so this is a normal brake disc and not ventilated, so I need to add another one of those to the shopping list for the other side. Brake calipers, none. Okay, so I need to add a couple of those on. Yeah, let's do the suspension arms. Yeah, I've got like 1000 XP to get now to get to level 36. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that today. Is my thinking on this. Let's do the top one, the upper suspension arm. Okay, that's all together. We'll worry about all the exhaust system in a moment. Let me just go and buy those parts just so I can finish off this side. So brake calipers, we don't need, we just buy the 2. We don't need any more than that. We need one of those for the other side, I believe. And brake discs, well, we need one of those for the other side as well. I think that's everything. I think we got enough cylinders, so we're fine. What's stopping us this side of things? Is everything on here? I wonder why we can't put the wheel on if we wanted to. I think it's because I have to insert, once the engine's there, and the gearbox. I think, you know, because obviously I drive the back wheels. So let's just go around to the other side, and we'll do exactly the same to that. Okay, I think that's everything, you know. I think that's just the exhaust section. Right, let's just go to the back, actually. There should be a battery there. Can we put the battery in? Yep. The battery's in. The rear muffler. Yep, we're going to insert that. The front exhaust section. Yeah, we can stick that on there. I think there's one for each side. I've got an extra one for some reason. What else is there to do apart from the engine? So air filters we can't do from here. I think that is more or less what we can do from here, if I'm right. Yeah, okay, so let's just lower the engine down and we'll put some other bits and pieces in the front, etc. You know. Cooling. Okay, so we need to add a cooling system. Cool, so that's in there, and we've got to do the radiator fan housing. We should have that already, yes. Okay, so we've got the windshield washer, so that's 100%. What else have we got here? Coolant, yeah. The ABS pump, we've got 3 of those, so that's always a bonus. And the module, we don't have a module. Let's just add that to the list. Brake servo. We've got 2 of those, that's fine. Yeah, let's just go and buy one of the modules. I think you have to go to electronics for that one. Get rid of that off the list. And then we'll just insert that. So I'm just going to put all the different fuses. I did buy a load of fuses before, so we should have enough, hopefully, to save keep on going into the electronic shop. I might have to buy the lid though as well, so we might have to go in for that. Well, that's all the relays, and then we've got fuses. It's a pain in the arse, but you know, what can you do? Yep, nearly done. Things like this is quite tedious, but you know, what can you do? Okay, so fuse cover A. Okay, so we need to add that to the list. I think we can get it from this same part, actually. Yep. So let's put the cover on that. Wow. So I think that's everything here. I'm going to raise up and put the fuel tank in. Just so that front end is almost done, apart from the wheels. Fuel tank. Yes. And I think we've got to get, if I can actually see it. There we go. And I need to get the pump as well. Have I got a spare pump? I don't. And that, go and buy one of those. I think we have to go back to the normal car parts for that. Get rid of that. Okay, add that. Perfect. So now, I think all this section now is done. Apart from the wheels. Okay, so... Oh, a bit dizzy there. Okay, so let's lower it down again. And we'll put in some of the things like the air filters, etc. And then we'll go and get the crane and put in the engine as well. Okay, so power steering reservoir. Yes, I've got one of those. Air filter. Oh, I've got plenty of those. You'd think it'd be like a really good one, wouldn't you? Like a really specific one. I pretty much think, apart from the engine, this is done. I might need to buy a fuel filter, actually. Also, as well, not sure about the gearbox. Okay, right, let's go and grab the crane. Move that over to there. Okay, let's install the engine. It's that one. Let's make sure it's all 100%. Yep, you agree? Oh, yeah, baby. Let's move that back. Let's get rid of that. Oh, yeah. I mean, that is looking pretty smooth. And I've already got the fuel filter. So that is absolutely fine. I don't think... Well, I mean, obviously, there's... Apart from the wheels and the gearbox, I don't think there's anything else. We do need to put the seats in as well. Let's just go and slap that in. Seats. Like I said, I have brought they are 100%. They are the seats for that as well. So let's just put that in there. Put that into there. And the steering wheel there as well. The next thing we need to do is put on the body panels as well. Now, I might need to go and buy some of these. I can't really remember what I've got and what I haven't. So let's start off with the hood. Oh, yeah. Okay. 100% hood. I think I need to buy these. Oh, I've already brought them. Perfect. I think I did, didn't I, to save time. Okay. Front bumper. Oh, lovely. See the little Jaguar sign there? Front license plate. Now, we'll put some nice ones on there. That's fine. Front door. And the windows. Yes. Everything's all... Oh, it's going to be a lot easier than I thought, actually. Windscreen. Yes. Let's get these side windows in. And the rear engine cover. Oh, beautiful. The trunk. Yes. I was actually wondering now where the lights was on this. I haven't actually seen where the lights would be. Maybe it's part of the bumper. Oh, they are there. You see, like the tail lights. So I don't have the right or the left tail light. I don't. So let's just go and buy that. Where would they be, actually? That's the point. I think... Oh, there we go. So we don't need that. So one of those. And one of those. Okay, let's install that. Ah, perfect. So it sits right behind the actual grille of the bumper. That's very, very good. Not probably as visual as it could be, but there you go. And now let's put these side windows and the last door on the right-hand side, and we're kind of done. Oh, where's the window on that one then? Oh, there we go. And that is that. So let's go and stick on the wheels now, shall we? Yeah, we can't put the back wheels on yet. We need to raise it up and stick the gear. I keep forgetting about that flipping gearbox. Okay, so let's get this gearbox in check. A nice, clean 100%. And then the rear drive axle B as well. Okay, so that's all going to go there. And then we can stick on the wheels. Let's go to the other side. And make sure that we can put on the axle on this side. Oh, we don't have an axle for that side. Is that right? Is that what it's saying? No, not that one. Let's have a look. This one. No, so I need to get one of those really quickly. So, bam, there. So add, and let's just slap that onto there. Slap it on. Okay, so guys, that is everything on there. Let's get these wheels on. So we got to put the 18s on the back. So that one on the back. Oh, look, oh yeah, it's got a lovely Jaguar cap on as well. And this one will be, no, for the wheel, that's it. That will be the 17-inch one. I love those caps, yes. The cat caps, as I call them. Ah, perfect. I don't think there's anything more to do on this. Let's just lower it down to the floor. I mean, that is looking pretty beautiful, I have to say. Don't you think? I'll tell you what we should do. Let's move it to the test path. And then we can adjust the headlamps, which I will do that first. Oh, I fell down. Get back out. No, out. Get me out. Now, how do I get out? There we go. Let me just actually save this, actually. I don't want to lose it all. So, wheel alignment, headlight adjustment as well. That's way off. That could blind somebody in a different country that is that off. Okay, and the next light as well. That's not too bad, actually. Perfect. So that's that aligned, and we'll just do the tracking as well. I mean, that's completely off. That's just... It's pretty simple to do in a way. And do that one. There we go. It always happens. It always goes off anyway when you kind of put new headlamps in and new wheels, etc. You know, they are balanced. And there we go. So that's all nice and straight. Let's just get into it, shall we? Should we just get into it and we will see what it sounds like, shall we? Get in the chair. Okay. Oh, can you hear the... Can you hear the turbos there kicking in? Tss, tss, tss. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do then with this bad boy is, first of all, I'm going to take it again for another car wash, just on the outside. Okay? Like, don't laugh. Okay? Sometimes it gets like a little bit more shinier. And then we'll take it for a paint. And what else we got to do then? I'm not sure. See, I mean, look at that. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Eh? I do like it. Right, let's go and take it to the paint shop. And then we'll just go out and test the HP as well, the brake horsepower. Rightio. So where are we? Let's get over to here. And let's paint the car. I mean, it's no Ferrari, so we're not going to go red. It's a bit stuttery now at the moment. Perfect. If you do prefer it in a different colour, put it down in the comment section down below. I'll just show you some of the other colours as well, just really quickly. So we've got like some of the greens and that. If you've got some of the reds, but I think red in the green's more Lamborghini Ferrari for me. The dark green, not too bad. We can have like a dark racing green, actually. See, that might be okay, because, yeah, a dark racing green. That's like typically what Jaguar is, isn't it? Like this kind of colour. Ooh, what do you reckon, actually? I think I'm going to do that colour. I do like that. Yeah, British racing green or whatever. Okay, so that's not bad at all. Okay, so that's lovely. I think that looks quite nice. Any preferences, put them in the comment section down below. If there's enough votes for a particular type of colour, then we can always change it if you want to. Okay, so now finally, let's go and take it to the dyno. Yes, I am sure. Let's start the test. So we're aiming obviously for 542, which we should get that. And it's a 100% build. And let's go. Okay, so as you can see there, as expected, it's exactly 542. All right, let's just get in the seat. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to drive it to the speed track. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, the speed track, and we'll just see how fast it can go. Okay, with 540 odd horsepower. Okay, guys, so here we are now inside the Jaguar XJ220. Let's just have a quick look around. Listen. We're going to do the speed test. Hopefully, we're going to get about, what, 200, 250 miles an hour? What do you reckon? Maybe more? It's in racing green. You know, we've had a nice bit of fun, hopefully, building this from the ground up, from the scrapyard. It's been a labour of love. Will I keep it? I don't know. I might keep it around for a bit. We shall see. I would like to get the performance parts on it at least on another video and just see what the performance difference is on that. Listen guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, and I do appreciate all your support and all your comments and etc. I always try and respond to all comments where possible. So you know, yeah, any comments or questions as regards this game or this particular car, anything that you just want to say in general, as long as it's nice, stick it in the comment section down below. And if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. And you too, my friend, to be part of the exclusive, yet elusive, community that is 2Cat Media. So, let's go and test out this one. So let's just reverse a little bit. And let's go, go, go. It's not lightning fast, I'm going to be honest. Okay, 150. I thought we'd get faster than this. 160. 170, so not too bad. 180. 185. A kind of limiting. Oh, 87. 188. 189 miles per hour. Not bad, so almost 190 miles per hour. So with performance parts, that should go well over 200 miles an hour. Maybe even, can we top the 300 miles an hour? Should we try one more time? See if we can get to the 190. Okay, let's go. Maybe we need to add some more gears or change the gear ratio maybe. Okay, we're up to 120. Try not to go off the road by doing little adjustments. 160. 170. 180. 185. Okay, we got to 189 then, so that seems like the most. Maybe a bit more of a longer runway might have given us a bit extra. It actually steers not too bad at all for a big car. But yeah, so 189 miles per hour. In a different video, we'll swap out the performance parts and maybe even freestar those as well and see how much faster we can take it. So listen guys, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for your support. Approaching 1,500 subscribers almost. So if you are new, be part of that movement. And yeah, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, stay safe, and game on.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG, boy. Know that they ride or die.